Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all. Welcome back to iSelf and Excel Snippet YouTube channel. We are in our Excel user series 5.2, video number 15. It is a continuation video for the video number 14 where we used unique with filter and then sort. Today we are about to talk about COUNTIFs and SUMIFs and AVERAGEIFs using a unique functionality. Again, I have a data here. This is what the function that we saw earlier. So we are about to continue from there on. Again, for this I'm going to use our unique in both the columns. So I want to get all my product category first. So let me just pick up the product categories here. I'm going to just say equals unique. We all know that we have created a name manager already. So I'm going to call the product category here. When I close the bracket and give an enter, that's going to give you a list. Normally we will do SUMIFs, COUNTIFs and AVERAGEIF function based on the product listing that we have on the left hand side from the total window. For the first time I'm not going to use the left hand side. I'm going to use the unique function one more time when I started using my criteria here. So that's the difference here. So I'm going to go back to SUMIF functionality here. Again, the range is going to come from the product category because the product category is going to give you the list here. Then I'm going to give a comma and I want to just give a unique functionality for the same product category again. So close the bracket, and finally I don't have any numerical data set here, so I'm going to use the sales name manager to bring the data set here. That's going to populate my data automatically because I created the previous data with a unique function. When I started working with this data, automatically my data works for me in a spill effect by default, and I have unique function, so the data set spill effects will come and fill the data automatically to me. To check whether my answer is right or wrong, so I'm going to go back to my order window. I'll make it a little bigger here. So now I got the sale value here. So let me just go back to my data set and then I'll pick up the next window. So this is the furniture sales. That's the sales that I've showed you here. That is 660. When I convert that to office supply, it's 551, and when I come back to the technology, it will be 712 here. That's the value that I have in my list. So this is how we can build our unique and SUMIFs. Again, the same scenario I'm about to use for the next two dimension also. So I pick the data in here. I'm going to just come down here. I'll say unique and then the product cat, close the bracket, and then I'll say equals COUNTIF. Again, when I go for COUNTIF, I'm not going to really worry much about it. If you want to use the left hand side, nothing wrong in it. You will see the data set. Instead of typing, I didn't type the name manager that I've used a while ago, so I'm just selecting this. So this is going to again make the spill effect work effectively because of the pound and a hash symbol coming up here. And then I'm going to just say unique, bring the product category again, close the bracket and give an enter. That's going to populate the data automatically for me. So this is going to give you the COUNTIF functionality for me, the entire list here. So the product category comes only once in this list. If I want this to be done with a sale here, I'm going to just say equals COUNTIF. I'll just say product category, then I'm going to give a comma, and then I'm going to pick up, because I'm not taking a unique list here, I'm taking the whole list here. The unique list will give you one, but the whole list is going to give you the different dimension altogether. So I'm going to just say unique and then the product cat here. So that's going to give a different answer altogether. That's going to populate and answer the number of line items that I have in my data set. So let's jump back to the data again. So this time around I'm going to pick up the furniture. Furniture says give me a 400 count. Technology is going to give me the 481 count, and the office supply is going to give 1071 counts here. So the number of sales is more in office supply than the dimension here. So I used the one which a little differently in the earlier one. That's going to give you only once because I created a unique list below. The same way I'm going to create this also. I'm going to just pick up the uniqueness of the product cat, and then I'm going to create the AVERAGEIFs. Typical to the SUMIFs, I'm going to use an AVERAGEIF here. So AVERAGEIF, I'm going to pick up the product cat, then I'm going to give a comma, start the unique list instead of selecting the left hand side. Again, product cat, close the bracket, comma, add a sales here, close the bracket once and give an enter. That's going to populate the answer automatically. When we jump back to our data, the furniture is going to give 1651 as the average sales. Office supply will give 514.82 average sales. Technology is going to give 1480.8 in the average sales. So this is how we can create the data sets here. So I'm going to use the formula cell below to populate the formula that I want to see here. So I gave a product category and then I used the uniques and the sale figure here. Let me just see whether I have the same logic. So I don't have them, so let me just move the formula bar to this. That's going to give you the COUNTIF for me. And the next one I'm about to use for the SUMIF, where the SUMIF is giving me the correct answer here. This is how I can use SUMIF, COUNTIF and AVERAGEIF with a unique functionality. So the drop down list, if it is very big, you can use the data set better. I could have done this for a product subcategory or a product, because I want to show the data a little smallly here, so I didn't really put the list here. So if I change this to unique subcategory, then I have to change the data sets even in here, so that way it's going to give you the entire answer differently. We'll do one more video on the subcategory and the product list as we go forward. This is Vinod signing out from myself Academy and Excel Separate YouTube channel. Hope you guys learned something new. Have a great day ahead. Thank you so much.